Well, it was good until it wasn't. Minnesota came back from 14 points down in the fourth quarter to knock out the Golden State Valkyries. Golden State gave a valiant effort. They were controlling the game until the fourth quarter, and the fourth quarter betrayed them. It wasn't anything Natalie Nakasi could do. There wasn't anything that Cheryl Reeves did. It was the players on the court either having success or failing on the floor. Valkyries were playing a phenomenal game up to that point, and for some reason, in the fourth quarter, they did not score a point in the fourth quarter for 4.5 minutes. 4.5 minutes. I don't understand. I don't understand. It was. It was to start the fourth quarter. It was 63-49. Golden State was up. Golden State didn't score a bucket until they were stuck on 63 until 6:37 left in the fourth. And by that time, Minnesota had made it a one possession game. And whatever confidence the Valkyries had, Minnesota just sucked it out of. And again, it wasn't anything that Cheryl Reeves drew up, because in a situation like that, you ain't drawing up nothing. It's all about what's in here. And last night, it showed that regardless of what you think, because Minnesota can be beat too, Golden State had the game in their hands to force a game three, and they couldn't close it. That goes to experience and a new coach. I don't necessarily buy that, because the coach has nothing to do with the players on the floor hitting or missing a shot. You get open shots. Golden State had a decent shot at the end. It wasn't the greatest shot. I don't know why she took the shot, but she could have got a better shot out. Hell, she could have drove to the lane. She still had time. And it's just things like that where experience comes in, um, understanding, having that mental awareness of how much time you actually do have on the clock. Because that girl she put up a bad jump shot. I knew it from when it left her hands; it wasn't going in, because it just didn't look like she was comfortable with it. Even though I thought she had a good look, but she had the lane wide open, and she had time to drive to the lane and tie the game, or take it, but couldn't do it. Nerves, whatever you want to call it, non-experience. You can't say non-experience, because most of the players on Golden State have experience. It comes down to what you do on the court, and this is the new stat that I've been talking about all this year. What does your team do? Do they make their open shots? That's what it comes down to. Everybody's going to make great plays. Everybody's going to go behind the back, have a good play, score off a steal, play great defense, um, do a crazy move, and cross somebody over. Those things happen in every game. However, there are plenty of times in a game for either team when you run the play and you run it successfully, and the person that you want open gets the open shot and they drain it. That's the difference. And in that fourth quarter, Minnesota was draining their shots. Golden State couldn't hit a mirror in a bathroom. And they kept pressing and kept pressing, throwing up bad shots in the paint, getting wild shots, hoping to get a foul in the paint, and nothing was falling. And Minnesota just kept hustling and grinding, chipping away. That's exactly what, when you say chipping away, because never know what the other team is going to do. All you do is you continue to play good defense and take advantage of the offensive opportunities that you get. That's exactly what Minnesota did, and that's why Minnesota won this game. Shout out to Natalie Nakasi. She is a phenomenal coach, and I'm looking forward to seeing her going forward in the WNBA. I might even have to buy me some merch. because I like the way she coaches. She's obviously good. When you look at her compared to what ended up happening with Tyler Marsh, she's obviously a good coach. Not saying that Tyler Marsh isn't, but the results are the results. So congrats to Natalie Nakase. Look forward to seeing her more. Minnesota moves on. And again, I still say the same thing. None of these teams are unbeatable. Everybody has flaws. So it is going to be interesting to see who ends up in the title game and who ends up taking it. But Minnesota moves to round 2.